Gary Windass's destiny hangs in the balance, as upcoming episodes are poised to uncover his whereabouts and whether he'll survive the ordeal. His journey on Coronation Street might be nearing a tragic conclusion as part of an emotional storyline. A stunning development ultimately discloses his condition after he vanishes. He's fallen into a coma and is now clinging to life at Weatherfield General Hospital. Portrayed by actor Mikey North, Gary had left the area after being deceived by Lou, sparking alarm in his wife Maria when he failed to show up for Liam's birthday celebration. As it happens, Maria's fears weren't unfounded, though she remains unaware that Gary is currently in a life-threatening state. But how did things spiral so badly? Forthcoming episodes will dive further into the circumstances that led to Gary's collapse, exposing hidden truths and identifying those behind the incident, ITV hinted. But the bigger question remains, can he pull through? Samia Longchamban, who portrays Maria, spoke about the plotline. Things are tense between Maria and Gary at the moment, and while she's initially hurt by his sudden departure, she doesn't suspect anything serious at first. But when Gary fails to show up for Liam's birthday, her instincts kick in, and she starts to panic that something terrible may have occurred. Maria's thoughts begin to spiral out of control, though she doesn't stop to consider who might be behind the attack, despite knowing Gary has made plenty of enemies over time who could have been out for revenge. Upcoming storylines will finally expose the culprit and reveal whether Gary survives long enough to see them held accountable. ITV Coronation Street fans all the same thing about confusing Gary Windass twist. Coronation Street enthusiasts have been left scratching their heads over a recent plot twist in the ITV soap. Monday night's episode ended with a suspense-filled cliffhanger, following the chaos that unfolded during Adi's spontaneous midsummer celebration, leaving the residents of Weatherfield in complete disarray. Earlier in the episode, Bernie had made an offhand comment suggesting that Adi was dull and unexciting, which wounded his pride. In an effort to shake off that image and prove he could be fun, Adi impulsively organized a last-minute get-together at his house, inviting a few close friends. However, things quickly spiraled out of control when word spread and crowds of teenagers began pouring in. Among them was Brody, a known troublemaker with a history of stirring up mischief. Adi's frustration soon turned into outrage when he discovered that Brody had smuggled LSD into the party. Taking swift action, he ordered Brody to leave immediately. Yet the drama didn't stop there. After Brody's departure, Summer persuaded Adi and Nina to experiment with the drug, convincing them it would be harmless fun. Succumbing to peer pressure, Adi split the LSD into 3 separate drinks. Without hesitation, Summer and Nina downed their portions, setting the stage for consequences none of them could foresee. As the episode progressed, the effects of the drug began to take hold, sending both Summer and Nina into terrifying hallucinations. By the time the episode reached its conclusion on Monday night, the 2 teenagers were visibly shaken and overwhelmed, whispering to each other that they couldn't go back. Their cryptic words sparked widespread speculation, leaving viewers to piece together what disturbing event may have occurred during their altered state of mind. Hints began to emerge that Summer and Nina had possibly witnessed, or even been involved in, something truly harrowing. Whether it was the result of a tragic accident or an unexpected and violent encounter, one thing was clear. The girls had seen something they wished they hadn't. The shocking cliffhanger stunned fans, who were left reeling and theorizing about what could have led to such deep emotional turmoil. In a chilling twist, it has since been revealed that Summer and Nina believe they may have left someone for dead. The weight of that revelation sent a wave of confusion and suspense through the fan base, but the mystery deepened further during Wednesday night's episode, which ended on yet another dramatic note. With still no confirmation about the identity of the potential victim, theories have begun circulating rapidly online, ranging from minor characters to central figures in the show. Meanwhile, Summer and Nina have continued to speak in hushed tones about the incident, clearly haunted by their shared secret. Their anxious glances and fragmented conversations suggest a burden far too heavy for them to carry alone. Yet with so many unanswered questions and no flashback scene to fill in the gaps, many fans have begun to wonder if a crucial part of the story was somehow skipped or deliberately hidden, fueling even more speculation. Fans quickly took to social media to voice their confusion over the missing scene, believing they had somehow skipped a crucial moment in the storyline. One bewildered viewer admitted, "I genuinely thought I was losing my mind. I couldn't recall the moment where Nina and Summer supposedly saw someone. I'm glad I'm not the only one." Another echoed the sentiment, asking, "When did they even start hallucinating? And what exactly did they see?" A third simply posted, "Okay, now I'm officially lost," while a fourth frustrated fan commented, "The storyline keeps jumping around. I constantly feel like I've missed an episode, even though I haven't." With tension continuing to build, fans will have to wait until Friday's episode to finally uncover the truth behind what really happened that night. Meanwhile, actress Molly Gallagher, who portrays Nina, recently appeared on ITV's Good Morning Britain to discuss the powerful and unsettling storyline. The plot, which delves into the dangers of recreational drug use and the very real threat of spiking, has stirred up a strong response from viewers and sparked meaningful conversation. During the segment, Richard Arnold, the show's entertainment editor, praised Coronation Street for tackling such a significant issue with sensitivity and realism. He described Molly's involvement in the emotional storyline as an incredible privilege, applauding the soap for using its platform to shed light on a serious and timely subject that affects countless people in modern society. Speaking candidly about the storyline, actress Molly Gallagher reflected on its relevance in today's world. "We've heard so many stories about spiking, especially in recent times," she said during her interview. "What makes this storyline particularly compelling is that it happens almost by accident. It's not a premeditated situation, which makes it all the more unsettling." As part of the segment, Good Morning Britain also aired an exclusive preview from Friday's upcoming episode. In the emotional clip, Nina confides in Roy, finally breaking her silence about what happened the night of the party. Struggling to piece together her fragmented memories, she says, "I started feeling really out of control. I can't remember everything, but there was a man. I don't know where he came from, but I remember he lunged at me, so I pushed him, and he fell." The revelation marks a turning point in the storyline, hinting at a potentially devastating outcome and raising more questions about the mysterious man's identity and fate. As Nina's confession leaves Roy visibly shaken, the camera lingers on her tearful expression, haunted, uncertain, and desperate for clarity. But with no memory of who the man was or what truly happened after he fell, one question hangs heavy in the air. Did Nina and Summer walk away from a man they accidentally left to die? Or is there more to the night than either of them can remember? Answers may be coming, but not without consequences. Don't miss Friday's explosive episode of Coronation Street. Coronation Street continues tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with the episode available earlier in the day from 7 a.m. on ITVX for viewers who prefer to stream.